Hey. Boy, okay. So we'll be getting started shortly. I know it's been a little while since I live streamed, so I'm going to quickly explain that one. I added a little text box just so for any new viewers that join us. I'm actually going to turn off the break card. Sadly, I gotta switch it, get it set up for if I have to take a break. Yeah, I got some new stuff I don't believe I showed in the last stream. Boy. So that's nice. Um, got the chat. The chat is in the video. Well, the stream. Um, currently at the house because I needed to get a few things cleared. Today we are starting Dragonspyre. So, with that said, lock my character. So now we're just going to be getting overflow experience. That is not going to increase. My health will increase. Second, my stats may look different. I got a new pair of boots that are my level, which are higher damage, less health, sadly, so I am taking a little bit of a hit to survivability. But yes, we are going to Dragonspyre, which means, and we are entering it proper, so, quest line. So, part of us is getting the drag on your feet and crystalmatic. We still have Pigswick stuff to do, but that could be probably done at a later date. Let's see. Last time we were here, we already talked to Cyrus Drake, so we are finally entering this world proper. We are level 40. We are the minimum level to theoretically survive here. Who are you? You're the fisher. Okay, I didn't realize there was a fishing guy here. And boy, did these guys get an overhaul. Their profile pics didn't.
Even in death, I can find no rest. Who are you and what do you want?
Does anyone else see a ghost of certain ethnicity versus ghost of a different ethnicity? I just pointing out a little bit of a snafu here with the characters. Two-ring circus.
Little time for apprentices, so unless you come highly recommended, you're out of luck. Toshio of Mushu sent you? Say nothing more. I respect his work, and his recommendation speaks louder than words.
Sweet.
But still, I must see your work for myself. Craft for me 2 rings of apotheosis, and we will see if you've got what it takes to be my student.
Oh, so that's a cool little thing that I didn't know was able to be crafted here. So recipe shop, we need the rings of apotheosis. Not exactly a cheap one, but... And that's a level 33? Really? Now that's a cool blade. But, I'm going to have to probably see if I can print that up. That would be fun to try to make. We need to talk to Milo over here. Which brings me to this. A long, long time ago, this character would drop spells. Now, I do mean spells, as in what became the spell of
wizard from Ravenwood. I am the lore master, and I have collected powerful spells from across the spiral. If you think you can best me, enter my chamber. Perhaps you'll be lucky enough to learn one of my spells.
So, with her, it's you were once able to learn the spells from her. It had a very god-awful low chance of ever happening, but I did actually get ninja pigs from her on my high-level character.
Oh, hello there. I don't believe I've seen a living being in quite a long time. Ah, so you wish to explore the scenic world of Dragonspyre. It's a beautiful place, don't you think? What's that?
It's in ruins?
Oh my, it's in ruins, I forgot. My apologies. I feel as if I just awakened from a long sleep.
You probably did.
Most of the gates into Dragonspyre have been shut down by the Dragon Titan's army, but perhaps we can find a way for you to get in.
Thank you.
We have a saying here. When in doubt, turn to the knowledge crystal. The knowledge crystal should have the answers. It's right over there. Use it and come back when you've got your answer.
Okay.
The crystal starts to glow and intones the portal gates of dragons. Auric Blazeburner created the portal gates to defend Dragonspyre from outside enemies. Only all students and faculty of Dragonspyre Academy are issued portal stones by the Stonekeeper.
Okay, so Dragonspyre Academy.
Oh yes, I remember now. Auric Blazeburner was quite a powerful enchanter. He made the portal gates and the portal stones to get through them. If you're looking for a portal stone, you might check Holger's old tower. It's fairly close.
Will I have to fight this Holger?
I haven't been there in years, but there were portal stones piled up all over the place.
Oh, that's good to know. The whole secret history thing is another quest like the quest for the books in Wisteria. Now, we do have, that's housing and furniture. We do have some vendors out here, but... And there's a... What? Where is there a skill? There's supposed to be a skeletal key boss somewhere here. But, I don't think the gear is worth getting anymore. And what's over here? Okay, this is most definitely a skeletal. High Lore Magus, okay. There we go. If that's a reagent vendor, I'm going to be a little annoyed, but robes and hats shopkeep. So, yeah, it's like level 45 and is worse, sadly. That is completely worse. So, yeah, the gear here used to be actually very good. But now it's likelihood you get any good gear from the vendors is slim to none. I'm honestly a little shocked that the game hasn't decided, the developers haven't decided to go back and update the older gear to at least make it worth being a competitive change in style. Grab some of my Wizard. But yeah, it's nice to be back in the game. Well, let's just go to Wraith. That way I'm less likely to run into people and accidentally have them jump into my fights. Or vice versa, where I accidentally jump into theirs. Zarathrox.
Who is it? Show yourself.
Are you blind?
Come closer. Yes. I am but a lowly servant of the great dragon Titan. He is gone from this world.
Really?
The Necromaster is not fit to lick the Dragon Titan's claws, but he forces me to work from the top of the main tower.
The Necromaster? I'm going to guess that's a new way of describing, you know, Alistair.
We have something in common. An enemy. You want to get into the tower, and I know how. First, we must activate the crystal atop each tower. That will open the portal. Each tower is locked, so you must retrieve the keys. The first tower key is held by the loathsome creepers nearby. Go.
Ah, yes, lovely kill and collect quest. So this world is going to be, actually should probably be harder for me because Mushu really didn't have a lot of death minions or peons, and yeah, we're going to get some nice death peons in this world. So my strategy for this is more or less thanks, Isu. Been a while. Well, it's been a while for certain. Like I said, this is the start of the end game of this series, at least for quote-unquote season 1, because this game has max levels like 170. Do Dead Zone then Deer Knight, but it quote-unquote season 1 because of the fact that after I defeat Alistair, I'm going to be taking a break from the game. Celestia is one of the only worlds that's going to be breaking the Nuzlocke rules because that world is insanely hard due to all the cheating bosses. And by cheating bosses, I literally mean cheating. And I may end up changing my rules to being once I have beat like maybe 50% of the world, then I unlevel lock, re-level lock, because that's where the challenge of the game actually resides now. Because the spells these guys are casting are a joke. Point driven home. Yes, my webcam's over here. I'm looking at the main screen over here. I think I might be wearing the scale mail backwards because I made the loop that connects the scale mail together. So one side's longer than the other to at least make it so it stays correct. Honestly, one of the people in the Discord the link is in the description. The person who runs that Discord is really well known in game. She's been able to break modern day gaming computers with this game. I should just do a trap if that doesn't kill. Okay, and now to get... There we go. Actually, again, this game has been updated rather well, and the developers, King's Isle, did hire in some new blood recently, so they do have new developers working on this game. And I believe, and I'm actually streaming this at a stable 60 FPS. The game engine, I'll admit, is significantly old.
Yes, that's it. But there is more, sad to say. This tower key only opens the door to the first tower. You must go, activate the crystal inside the tower. Then, I will tell you how to reach the main tower.
The game released in 2008. Give this game a little bit of credit. The game engine that this ran on back in 2008 was considered the most advanced and best game engine at the time. So, but yeah, basically I am level locked. I have the rules, or at least a good majority of the rules, written down in the description of the... Actually, surprisingly enough... Surprisingly enough, they've updated the graphics for the game. Okay, right now I'm going to be running the old school graphics. The classic, and I'm lagging with the classic.
You activate the crystal, and it shimmers to life.
Okay. I'm able to see stuttering. A lot more stuttering with the classic, and they added the classic mode option. Hey, I mean, Wizard still has a huge amount of players. It's got several servers full. Well, a full server and 3 that are about in the 80s to 90s. But as you can see, the Obsidian graphics right here, if I were to switch it back to regular, let load, is exactly the same. Okay. Was there a big difference with the teleporter stones? Vaguely. I don't think they've gotten to Dragonspyre with the graphics overhaul. Or if they did, it's very minute detail.
You has done well, Wizard, but we are not finished. We has begun and are on the way to freedom. Yes, the first of 4 towers is completed. I did not tell you it was so many because I feared you would leave me enslaved.
To be fair, it's like, we've freed the slaves in Crocotopia. Logic would dictate that message would be sent and spread.
A former inhabitant of Dragonspyre occupies the next tower. She fears me, but would welcome you.
See you later, Esup.
Speak to the wizard therein and get the tower key.
But yeah, this world's theoretically going to be a lot harder because most of the enemies are death related. Or storm, because gotta have the glass cannon class be a huge hitter. Lydia.
How did you get here? You're no member of the Dragon Titan's army, are you? You must have come for the tower key, right?
How did I get here? By Cyrus Drake? Brother of Malistair Drake? No, I'm not a part of the Dragon Titan's army. Yes, I'm actually here for the tower key.
I don't have it on me, but I know where it is. Unfortunately, the way there is too dangerous for me to show you. I haven't been able to go anywhere because of the monsters. Do me a favor, and I'll help you out. Please go and defeat some monsters, then return here. Then I'll tell you where the tower key might be.
Now, what's considered soldiers? West. Friend of my friend, so the actual Wandering Wizards, Restless Soldiers. Okay. That's not going to be a problem because the Wizards I'm going to at least be able to do bonus damage to. It's the storm that's going to be problematic. I'll say one thing about chainmail, it is very comfortable unless you have a headphone pressing along the ridge of your ears. If you don't have the headphones in the right position, the pressure does not help. Can I get a power pip, please? Supposed to have that lock in place. There we go. Though the leaning back probably isn't as bad. Hey, for once I remembered to take my mouse off the screen. Yeah, it was at the bottom of the screen. That -80 really did it. Was painful. One dead. Like I said, I think I'm wearing it backwards. There we go. Let's go with you because I have no clue what your animation is. Finally, a spell that's actually going to do damage. Something I should be afraid of. Finally. Oh, that is an awesome attack. Okay, let's heal up a bit. See if I can get the 2 wizards. Nope, another soldier and another wizard. Not my ideal combo. Bane's not going to be good. The Deer Knight might be. Going to keep Pixie. Give me 1 second. The other thing is none of this chainmail is riveted. So when the chains move a little, each link moves just a little, you get the edge of the wire that was used to make the chainmail, and starts to itch. Give me a power pip, please. So yeah, having hair and not having less than maybe an inch of hair is very nice for this. Going to go Deer Knight because that damage over time. A spell that I should actually be afraid of because it can actually do damage. It's rare to see spells that actually generally do damage. Imagine if I made a supercut of this series. Oh, God. How many hours would that be? It's like 26, ranging between 27 episodes, ranging between 2 to 4 hours. Okay, both of them are effectively dead. So if I lowball it at 2 hours each, I try to stick around the 2 hour mark anyway. If I lowball it for 2 hours times 27, 4 carry the 1, 54 hours, you know, just 48 is 2 days. Yeah, very long supercut. I think it would be like a part 1, part 2, sadly, if I were to make these a supercut. But yeah, they're dead. I could literally just do the sacrifice spell to heal up. Which, thanks for the weakness, actually. That helped. At least it wasn't a killing collect.
Thank you for your help. You've made this area a safer place. The tower key is in my desk drawer over there. Be careful out.
You find the tower key in the desk drawer.
Thanks for wasting my time. I mean, no, it's not really a waste of time. I mean, thinking about it, you know, I am a necromancer. I should have known the spell Compel Undead or Turn Undead. No, that's more of a cleric spell, but argumentatively, necromancers need to be able to control the undead, so Turn Undead allows you to technically control them, so yeah, that's up for debate, if necromancers should have that spell or not. Zarathrax, we got the key.
The tower key, yes.
Can you say that any more suspiciously?
The Draconian reaches for it, but you keep it from him.
What did the nasty wizard say about me? Do not believe her.
She actually said nothing about you.
You are the mighty wizard. Without the Dragon Titan, I am a lowly servant of the Necromaster. I want to be free.
Okay.
The key is in your hands. Go. Activate the crystal on top of the second tower.
Why don't you, oh, I don't know, tell me where the other two are first.
You activate the crystal, and it shimmers to life.
Now, there's a lot in Dragonspyre we can do. Yeah, I don't think they've gotten to the point of redeveloping Dragonspyre.
See? You has all the power. I do not lie. I helps you do good.
Okay, I'm starting to like this guy. I'm sorry, I'm suspicious of him, but I'm also liking him because he's just like that goblin you have following the party who believes they're helping when they're just being silly.
The Necromaster commands one of the wizards of this world. He is not so pleasant to deal with. You needs to defeat him to steal the key.
Petrov Gloomstrider. Okay, so I'm getting very much Pompeii and ancient Greece. Well, ancient Greek / Roman architecture. But I'm also, what does Caitlyn Nightseeker want?
Thank goodness you came. Dark spirits have imprisoned the Knowledge Keeper who lives in the tower. I'd take care of this myself, but I seem to have lost my solidity. I am apparently a spirit now, and not a very powerful one at that. We must gain access to that tower and learn what can be done to help the Knowledge Keeper. The pirate ravagers wander the streets. Perhaps they have more information.
I gotta go deal with Petrov first. So it's like, okay, why are we mixing potentially some Russian culture into this? That doesn't make sense.
You're the sneaky one to have gotten this far. Now you'll wish you'd snuck away while you had the chance.
And you're an ice boss with a life minion. Ah, yes, this is brilliant use of accommodating your weaknesses. Don't need that. See how well this goes. Again, that's gonna hurt. Having him know that spell is going to hurt. Any form of damage output I put out. I don't want to take any form of damage yet. Lord of Night would be a decent spell to go with, because that's plus 50, plus 30. So that's 80. It might be enough to kill the life minion. And that minus 80 really sucks. Oh, sorry, I had my calculations off. By a little more than double. Oh, look, a spell I actually should fear. Did they just make the peon fights worthless and not scary? Is that what I'm seeing here? Is that what I'm actively seeing here? Is they made the regular fights, like I said, really wish I had hair right now instead of the short hair I usually have. Boy. Ship of Fools won't really do much. I need to get my bonuses. I need to be able to overcome the minus 80. Hey, look, a spell that I should have feared back in Crocotopia. Well, that's actually one that I don't mind wasting. Kia actually gives me a blade, which is useful. It gets rid of the death shield because I don't care about the damage output. Plus 35 balance blade too. That is a nice find. Deer Knight would be better. Again, I'm not looking for healing at this point. I'm looking for damage output. And that weakness is not helpful. Lord of Night does more damage, but with that weakness, plus that's a plus 10 technically. Go with it. Still did have a good double amount of the original damage that the creature was supposed to do, so that's good. Spirit Blade. And I believe Ship of Fools, if not, Deer Knight will kill. Depends what I get, and it's Deer Knight for the win. I was more worried if he put up Tower Shield. But yeah, this is starting to get to show me, hey, you're going to die, possibly, in this world. Which is, thought that I would never thought I would have to say, because I've been able to literally, damage-wise, almost peacefully walk through the entire game. Because the enemies were nerfed. I'm more or less... So... The problem I'm having... is, So that was to Petrov's, we're almost... Wow, okay, map, let me zoom out... Yeah, we're almost already 1/3 of the way done with, the world.
See? I told you that I was your friend. That wizard, he was crazy. You has done good taking the third key. Now we can be friends, right? You has nothing to fear from me. No enemy, enter the tower and activate the crystal. Soon you shall reach the main tower and defeat the Necromaster.
Yeah, I have a feeling the Necromaster is not Malistaire. I have a feeling the Necromaster is...
You activate the crystal, and it shimmers to life.
I think it's Zarathrax. Is what I'm thinking. If not, it might be the Oscar.
Yes, I knew you would prove useful. To defeat the Necromaster, of course.
Don't give me second thoughts about you.
The last key fell from the sky, somewhere in the street, clutched by a drake. Search the streets by the broken tower until you find the key. We are so close.
I think the sentence you're looking to form there, bud, is... I am so close. I believe you're sort of stuck here because it's the only environment you can live in. I believe that's the case.
You have found the... Yes. You does. The great portal on the center platform opens to the main tower. Fight your way to the main office. You will get what you worked for.
Again, don't give me second... you're already giving me second thoughts. I already know for a fact he's the bad guy we are going to have to, take out. I'm sorry. Why was I just ripped through the fabric of the universe? I'm fleeing because that's is not needed, and I should not have been dragged through the fabric of the wall. I'm sorry, the wall existed, and the enemies went Wall? What wall? I see no wall. I love this game. So, Grand Chasm, Palace of Conquest. So, yeah, we sort of have to work backwards because the Tower Archives, and the Tower Archives are where we're going. The Grand Chasm is probably next. Then we work backwards through the Plaza of Conquest to the Necropolis, which opens the portal to the Necropolis. Which, yeah, the Necropolis already... If Megaopolis in Stellaris says anything, Necropolis means we're dealing... That area is most definitely going to be a city of the undead. Would it be wise to mark my location? Yes, very much so. That's why I'm not doing it. Man, it's been a little bit since I've streamed. So, energy levels are already depleting, and I've only been at this for less than an hour.
You activate the crystal, and it shimmers to life.
Go to Wizard Tower. Wizard's Tower. And keep in mind that King's Isle actually is making a new game, which I will be live streaming probably. After when it comes out, I'll probably be streaming it. What? I hated this map. I hated this tower. I remember why I didn't like this area. Defeat Zarathrax. Yes. That didn't spoil anything. That didn't spoil anything. None whatsoever.
Stupid wizard. Should have listened to your best judgment after all. I'll remember you when I sit on the throne of Dragonspyre.
Sure you will. Sure you will. Well, the moon shield doesn't really help me here, but you're going to die to death because I get bonuses on balance because you're a death. Because death gets bonuses to almost every other class. You know, death, life, I think, ice, or fire, one of the two gets a bonus. Hey, a spell I should have been afraid of back in Krokotopia. Yeah, I'm probably going to keep this one short, so after this boss fight. Because it's been it has been a bit of a while since I have done a live stream, and because of that, it's a little bit drained already. And let me just drink something. That is awesome. At least one of them is dead. In 2 turns. Alright. So I have to take off the chainmail. So, yeah. This stuff I'll keep wearing, and yeah, I am wearing it backwards. I can tell that the whole chain length of the front end is low. This bit should be up higher, so I am wearing it backwards, which is just brilliant. Okay, yeah, he's dead. I could kill him now, but no, really a point. Faint would be good, because that's going to end. Crap, I thought it was supposed to end this turn. Well, that minus 49 doesn't really matter. The other thing is, without the chainmail, the headphones are actually a bit more noise canceling. So that sucks. I wanted that for the other spell. Oh no, not a scarab. I'm sorry, but game, this isn't a challenge. Of course, I'll admit, I'm using broken spells to, you know, get further along. Considering these spells were not nerfed, and will probably never be nerfed for balance, because they're supposed to be balanced as is with the spellment system. But, I believe they're not really balanced for this early into the game. Might as well do that just to get the, something done. I don't need sacrifice. Don't need either of those. Do that and then Ship of Fools. Well, I'm surprised I got lucky with that shield. And Ship of Fools, because that should heal me to full. $1,500 and still alive. Nope.
You defeated him? Good show there. I'm Auric Blazeburner. I built this place. I was rooting for you, but couldn't do anything to help. Not that you needed any assistance.
Thank you.
What a system I designed, with one fatal flaw. It kept enemies out, but for those summoned inside the city. We had all these gates, but were defenseless. If you still want a portal stone, the Stonekeeper should have one. I've been out of touch for too long. You must ask someone else where to find him.
Great, thank you. And there's one of the books you would need for the library quest. But as you can see by the spell elements I'm getting from that fight, that's a little bit of a joke to still have low level. I'm just going to go to the Basilica because it's a faster route to the location. Grab the lava lily. And Milo.
The Stonekeeper? Oh, yes. The Keepers not only kept the stones, but the spirits of our greatest allies and even our worst foes.
Great.
The Stonekeeper should be in the Plaza of Conquest these days. That's where we stored all the crystals and where we speak to them for guidance. Go there. He'll surely be happy to help you. The Stonekeeper was in the Plaza of Conquest just as the Titans. Whatever has awakened our spirits must have woken him as well. Go speak to Laszlo Starblain in the Plaza of Conquest to find the portal stone.
So yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. It's a little bit on the shorter side. Today's been a bit of a day. So, and taking, a break from the game did do a number on me because I'm now, quote unquote, out of practice for live streams. And like I said, wearing this backwards doesn't help. That just proves that my brain is not at 100. So, if you're new, hit the subscribe button. I know that from my analytics, 100% of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed. Well, these VODs after the fact are not subscribed. So please hit that subscribe button and let's reach 100 subscribers. We'll be continuing the C2C Caveman to Cosmos series when I can. I have videos ready to go. I just need to edit them and upload. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Have a good rest of your day. Brain, I need you to engage. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.